Welcome to today's video where we're going to be testing out xTool's F1 Ultra. This is the world's first dual laser. It has both a fiber and diode laser all in one. If anyone does have the regular F1, from size comparison that I've seen, this one is definitely bigger, but for good reason. Again, it does have a both 20 watt diode and fiber laser. I'm not going to bore you guys with the unboxing. As a matter of fact, I've had this for a while now and I've been getting the hang of it to show you guys the best the machine has to offer. To show you what we're going to be doing today, here are some of the different types of materials that we're going to be testing out. I quickly want to point out what makes this machine in particular special. So for things like this, we've got jewelry here, like, you know, the metal dog tags, things like that. For example, if you have a CO2 laser, you wouldn't be able to do what this machine can do for these types of materials here. CO2 lasers can scratch the surface of these, or for example, like burn the paint off of the material, but it can't actually dig into it. Whereas the fiber laser that we're going to be using today can actually mark and emboss all types of metals, aluminums, stainless steels, things like that. Also, really quickly, this is a different type of machine. For example, if you have the P2, that's a gantry style laser, whereas this machine is a galvo, which offers speeds up to 10,000 millimeters per second. And the work area for this laser in particular is about 8.5 by 8.5, which is actually the largest of its kind for these types of lasers. But enough talking, and let's just get to testing the material. So the power button is on this button right here. So let's press that open. You've also got all of your USBs here, and this is the emergency stop button. This tiny little USB here, you pull it out. The laser will not work unless you have this plugged in. It does come with 2 of these, so do not lose this. I recommend just keeping it in your machine at all times. This is your little control pad that it comes with as well. This is great because you can save files here. So for example, if you want to take this to markets, you won't have to bring a USB or anything on the side. You will have it all right here for you, which is awesome. This is also the control panel to focus and frame the laser. Alright, so let's get this set up. I'm going to lift up the encasing. So this is a little tray. It comes with the laser. And this is for if you want to cut things. So you can't turn it this way. It's got to go this way so it matches the vertical lines up here as well. Something to note. If you mess up, it will engrave your machine, so be really careful. This also comes with your machine as well. This is perfect for framing. So we're just going to put this on here, probably right here. I don't know if you guys can see these 2 dots. One of them is blue and one of them is red. This is how you're going to be focusing the laser. You're going to press this up arrow until the 2 dots overlap each other. I'm going to hold this down so you guys can see the lasers overlap each other. I don't know if you guys can see, but those are now on top of each other. So there's my finger, and the red is laying right on top of it. So that means our laser is now in focus. We're going to close this down, and then we're going to head over to the computer so I can show you how to set this up. Alright, you guys, so you're going to want to open up xTool Creative Space. I've already dragged in my artwork, and now I'm going to refresh the page. And now you can see inside of the machine, and there's our box that we're going to be working on. And here I'm just resizing my logo. And on the top right corner, I'm going to be clicking on User Defined Material. Then I'm going to click on More xTool Materials. And on the search bar, I'm going to type in box. And I'm going to be going with this one, just a plain craft gift box. I'm going to click on that, and next I'm going to click on Open in XCS. And really quickly, I'm just going to go ahead and trace my artwork so that's in SVG instead. Now I'm selecting the engrave option here, and this is something that I really love. As you can see, there are already a bunch of different settings for you to choose from. So select the setting that best suits you and what you're trying to go for. And on the bottom right corner, I'm going to hit go to process. Now in the top right corner, I'm going to select next, and it's going to send that file to my control panel. You can start after this, but I'm going to go ahead and cancel so I can show you the framing feature from the control pad. In the software, when we're setting up our design, it was a little crooked, so the box wasn't sitting completely straight. Let me show you how you're going to fix that. So this little box right here is its own framing for the machine. If you click that, let's show you what it's going to look like. In between that blue laser line perimeter is where your design is going to be. So here you can adjust it however you want. You can get it as straight as you want. I think that looks pretty good. And that is where my design is going to be. Now that we see our perimeter, we liked where it's going to be. Let's get to engraving. So it is done now. Let's check it out. Okay, so this is a little too dark for my liking in particular. Also, if you guys see here, the estimated time was about 2 minutes and 42 seconds, which you can definitely tweak and get this down to maybe a minute or so, depending on the settings. I just use the stock settings from xTool, but again, if you play around with it, you can definitely cut that time. Also, I forgot to mention, I have the xTool P2 purifier, so I'm using that with this machine, but you can also just vent this out the window as well. Let's move on to the keychain. Let's go ahead and frame this. There, that's perfect. Alright guys, so we did end up doing a second pass just because I wasn't happy with the first results. But with both passes together, you guys, this was under like 40 seconds. Let's see what we're gonna do next. Let's try a piece of jewelry. Again, when you're using metals, aluminum, stainless steel, you have to change it from blue light to fiber. So I don't know if you can see here, but that literally took 38 seconds. Check it out. That is insane. This is perfect for those who like want to start a jewelry business and things like that. Now let's do something as skinny as this. Alright guys, so that literally took 11 seconds. This is amazing to take to craft fairs. You can literally do this on the spot, 11 seconds. That's how long your customer is going to have to wait. And they can have any name they want, anything they want on here. So let's do a dog tag next. Again, this is a great thing to offer at markets with everyone's information, whatever they want to put on there. A minute and a half later and it's already ready to go. Now that we showed you both the blue light and the fiber laser, we're just going to keep going through the materials to show you all the different things you can do with this. Here's all the materials that we just tested out. Please let me know which one is your favorite. I think mine is gonna have to be the picture of my dog because it just came out so extremely crisp. It looks so good. But honestly, you guys, the capabilities of this machine is absolutely incredible. There is just so much endless possibilities. And there's so many things that you can do with this machine that will take twice as long with the CO2 laser. And I can't stress enough how awesome this would be to take to a craft show. It really makes me want to do markets. This is also great for promotional products and to target small businesses or places like doctors' offices, salons, things like that. Especially if you offer things like this, for example, custom hat patches with their business name on there. I mean, just think about how many businesses have custom logo hats as part of uniforms. And custom boxes are such a huge hit for the small business community. It really does add a little something extra when it's custom. And stainless steel tumblers with custom logos are such a good way of brand representation. And just think about all the car dealerships, salons, doctor's offices that would love custom pens. So the price point for the xTool F1 Ultra 20-watt Fiber Diode Dual Laser engraver is about $4,800. But right now, xTool is running their Black Friday sales, which is going to make this laser only $3,449, which is actually insane, you guys. That is over $1,000 off. The Black Friday sale ends on the 29th, so make sure to run and get these deals before they expire. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below and I'll try to answer them for you guys. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your post notifications, and make sure to follow my TikTok and Instagram for more content, and I will see you in the next one.